a lot of the achievements throughout history has been overlooked. I think it's an opportunity to teach young people about their history.
Black History Month to me means a time to celebrate those people in history that have stood up for the rights of those who are in a minority.
Not forgetting what people have gone through to bring us black people to this point. You know, people weren't accepted back in the past. They went through a lot, and we shouldn't forget it. We should remember them and educate the new generation about them.
I think it means acknowledging some of the atrocities that have happened in the past with regards to slavery and colonialism, and recognising that those have a legacy and impact on people today.
It's a month in October to celebrate black people through history who've done a great, amazing achievements.
To me, I definitely don't think it's about black people thinking they're better than other races or anything. I just feel like it's generally a celebration because we have come so far throughout history, and I just feel like we need to remember what so many significant other black people have done throughout history and like just celebrate it.
I think for certain dominant groups, I think they can consume cultures in a disrespectful way.
To me, cultural appropriation is consuming parts of someone's culture while not appreciating the entirety of their culture.
It's consuming parts of your culture, parts of people's culture, without being respectful of the history and significance of what it means to the actual people.
I do get it when people, let's say for example, paint your face as black face and stuff like that, and you know, you're being quite offensive about it. You know, if you're gonna wear an African attire, cool, but don't make mockery of our accent by dressing like that as well. You know, we're not doing it for a joke.
Another important part of cultural appropriation is when people only want to take parts of the culture that they want to take, and not actually enjoying the entirety of the culture, and not actually liking the people that have created this culture.
I think it's about recognising the privileges you may have in being to consume every single culture, and kind of do that without some kind of consciousness and respect.
I definitely think that as black people or as ethnic minorities, we should celebrate the fact that they're like, you know, taking an interest in our culture, and I don't think that they're doing it in a you know, judgmental way.
I think it's more of people embracing your culture rather than people making fun of your culture or just trying to mock you by dressing like your culture or having braids. If a Caucasian girl has braids in her hair, I think it's beautiful. I appreciate it. I'm glad that she's, you know, doing something that, you know, we do, you know, and she's appreciating your culture. She doesn't, some people don't mean anything by it.
Or some people they do it in a way that is offensive to us, but I feel like we shouldn't, like, just because we see someone in a certain, like, say in a hijab or in a certain thing, I feel like we shouldn't necessarily judge them straight away, but we should, you know, like, take a second to actually understand and see what, like, where they're coming from rather than just judging.
If you're a black person and you see someone dressing in a, I don't know, in your cultural way, I feel it's discrimination if you're going to go up to them and say you shouldn't dress like this because this is my culture. You're doing what they've done to you in the past, and you need to understand that you should be like, oh my god, I love what you're wearing, you know, this is beautiful. You should embrace it, encourage them to do it more so that they see you in a positive light rather than, you know, seeing it in a negative way anyway. So
I really think there's a problem with people trying to say, well, other cultures can't take from my culture, because I think whatever's good for you is good for me, because we're all human beings, and I think that kind of breaks down the stereotypes and the racism between the other cultures, and I feel it brings people together instead of tears them apart or makes them feel that they're being mocked. So I feel that, like, cultural appreciation is a really good thing, and I feel that we should just share all the good things within our culture so we can be more mixed, and hopefully one day it will just be the human race. It won't be black people, won't be white people, it will just be the human race. That's how I see it now, anyway.
Now, we should all stand here and celebrate and support BME Black History Month.
yeah, that's it.